Polynomial or not polynomial. Before we move on to our discussion, we're going to recall the important terms that we might encounter as we go on with this topic. First one is algebraic expression. It is a mathematical phrase that includes numbers, variables, and operations, but does not have an equal sign. Next one is variable. A variable is a symbol, usually letter, that represent an unknown or changeable value. Last one is constant. It is a number on its own. Then now, what is polynomial? It is an algebraic expression that represents a sum or difference of one or more terms containing whole number, non-negative exponents, and variables. This is the notation that shows that a given expression is a polynomial. For example, 7c to the fourth minus 5c cubed plus c squared minus 4. Okay, which of these expressions can be considered polynomial or not polynomial? So, let's dig in deeper into the characteristics of a polynomial and when can be an expression considered not polynomial. If these conditions are present to the given expression, then an expression is considered not a polynomial. Let's look at this. In the first column, we can see the characteristics, and the second column are the examples. And the exponent is a negative number, not a whole number or a variable. So, negative number. Let's look at this 4 raised to negative 2. So if you look at this, the exponent is negative. Therefore, it is not a polynomial. Next example is x squared y squared plus 2 raised to 2/3 minus 3. Mind you that this expression has 3 terms. So x squared y squared is the first term. And look at the second term. It's 2 raised to 2/3. So the exponent here is not a whole number. It's a fraction. Therefore, it is not a polynomial. Second condition, the variable is in the denominator. So, it is not a polynomial when we can see some variable in the denominator. See that? We have the expression 2x plus 3 over 5x. So if you can see here, x is in the denominator. Another example, we have 4 over x minus 1. Still, we have a variable in the denominator. Next one, the variable is under the radical sign. Radical sign, that means, for example, square root, cube root, fourth root, and so on. So if you can see the variable here, m and n is under the radical sign. Therefore, it is not a polynomial. Another example, we have square root of 7x squared. So, we have the variable x under the radical sign. Therefore, it is not a polynomial. Now, it's time for an activity. In the next slide, you are going to identify the given, whether it is not a polynomial or a polynomial. You can just say N for not polynomial and P for polynomial. And you also have to give reason. Why do you think it is not a polynomial? 6D minus 3. So do you think is it a polynomial or not? Let's see. Alright, so it's not a polynomial. Why do you think it is not a polynomial? Okay, so this one is the reason. The exponent is negative. Next one, 7y to the x power. Is it a polynomial or not polynomial? The answer is not a polynomial. Why do you think so? The exponent is a variable. Yes, it's considered not a polynomial because the exponent is a variable. Next one, 9a to the 1/3 power minus 2. Do you think it is a polynomial or not? Still, not a polynomial. Why do you think it is not a polynomial? The exponent is fraction, meaning the exponent is not a whole number. Next one, 3x squared divided by 2x. Do you think it is a polynomial or not? Alright, still, it's not a polynomial. And the reason is the denominator consists of a variable. So if you can still remember, one condition that an expression might not be polynomial is that it contains variable in the denominator. Next one, we have 7y squared minus 1. What do you think? Is it a polynomial or not? Oh, it's a polynomial. And this one, we have square root of a squared. Is it a polynomial? No, it's not a polynomial. Why? There is a variable under a radical sign. So, do you understand now? So, I guess this time it is now clear for you to understand what is polynomial and what is not a polynomial and its characteristics. So, if you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to keep updated for my new uploads. Thanks for watching. Bye!